It's safe to say that everyone's caught up on the fact that going to the mall nowadays to shop is so old school. Why leave your house, or more importantly, your bed, when you can shop straight from your computer? But we all know this already. However, the company Twiggle is looking to help search engines understand you the way an in-store employee would, in order to make your online shopping experience faster and better. With me in the studio is CEO of Twiggle, Amir Konigsberg.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Very well.
I am excited to hear about this e-commerce search engine situation, so why don't you tell me a little bit about Twiggle?
You actually described it so well right now. So it's exactly what you said. I mean, there's a big gap in helping computers understand people like people understand people.
Right.
And especially when you're buying fashion, or when you're looking to buy clothes, you need to be able to describe what you want in a way which a computer, which is really the gateway to all kind of digital shopping, will understand you.
Right.
And that's what Twiggle does. It connects buyers to sellers of products by giving them a layer of artificial intelligence where computers can really understand what you want and what you need.
Right, because you can type in, you know, a suit, but you don't know what type of suit. Do you want more of a work suit, a track suit, what kind of vibe? So how did this come about? How did this idea about Twiggle come about?
Well, take the example you just said. It came about through a lot of frustration. So and I encourage the viewers to go and type in suit into the biggest e-commerce companies they know, and they'll probably find some two-piece suits, and they'll also find swimsuits, which is a bit of a frustrating experience because you actually want to get to what you want to buy as fast as possible, and you want to be understood. Twiggle came about by looking at the many e-commerce companies and the booming e-commerce business, as well as the very large transition from traditional brick and mortar shopping to online shopping, and seeing where the gaps are. And one of the biggest gaps that we found, and this was already 5 years ago, was search. Because good search means that the experience is better. It means that sellers can sell what they want to sell. And it means that shoppers can find what they want to buy in a good way. And it's really, a good search experience is really a handshake between a user and the shop from which they're buying. And that's how we actually came up with the idea for the company.
Right, so you guys came up with the idea because you saw something missing in the e-commerce market. But fashion-wise, how did that connect with you so much?
Why fashion, you ask? Well, fashion's it's at the beginning, we started looking at electronics, because electronics is an area where people are very specific about what they need, right? So you've got a particular TV you want, you have particular uses for that, and there's lots of data about TVs. So the natural thing to do would be to start from an area where there's lots of data to work with. Fashion typically is an area where people make more emotional, more visual types of decisions, and therefore it's often considered a harder problem for search. Me and my co-founder like hard problems, and we were attracted to hard problems, so we took on the most difficult area for search, which is really fashion. And that's where we tackled it first, and the results have been outstanding. And what we're actually seeing is when we deploy our solutions with fashion companies, not only do the customers of those companies start actually searching with more keywords, being more specific about what they want, because they're now more understood. So you can be specific about the type of dress you want, the material, its design, when it came out, and its cost, and you can actually get good results. So people are becoming more specific and nuanced about how they search, and the results are just tremendously better. People are finding things quicker, and they're buying more.
Because they find it's more, you know, specific and especially targeted to what they were really looking for.
Absolutely.
And so what about, you know, there's all these new online trying on type of platforms where you can really see how it fits. Do you guys have the option to, you know, post a picture of something that you've seen? You know, the search engine is really broad.
No, fantastic. So these are all great things. There are actually a number of fantastic Israeli companies.
Right.
There's a company called Zkit, there's Site, fantastic companies that do different kinds of visual search aspects. We deal with text search.
Got it.
The other trying on type thing and the visual search are different parts of the funnel, if you like. So after you've found what you want to make sure that it fits, or how it looks on you.
Understood. So. Okay. And so you guys are selling this platform to e-commerce, or people are going directly onto Twiggle?
So we sell it to e-commerce businesses. So companies like Walmart, like Rakuten, like Spring, like ShopStyle, very large e-commerce fashion and non-fashion companies who use our technology to basically make fashion more accessible.
So, you know, a coworker of mine asked you a few weeks ago, what is the difference, you know, between going onto Google and typing these types of things and going onto an
Twiggle powered.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, the Twiggle one would probably give you better results.
More direct results, because Google would give you, you know, pages on pages on pages of the same type of thing that you were typing in, right? Yours is more specific.
It's more specific, and objectively, I mean, even if Google also has a shopping area
section, right?
Something, even in that section, Twiggle would probably. I mean, as of now, we evaluate and test our solutions all the time. We're doing pretty well. I mean, I don't think there is a solution in the world today that's better on these areas, because what we do, as opposed to Google, instead of going wide and provide a really good search for everything, we focus only on specific areas. So when we do fashion, we really go deep, making sure that we have the keywords, concepts, trends, sizes. You can talk about anything you want in free language, just like you talk to me, you talk to a computer.
Right, because I think that that's the hardest, for me, the hardest part about shopping online. And I was talking about this with somebody downstairs. She said, I ordered these jeans online. I go, how? How are you ordering these jeans online? How do you know? I need to ask somebody if it's a loose fit, if it's a tight fit. Like, you need to ask these people things. So how can e-commerce websites, platforms, anything get in contact with you guys to, you know, collaborate?
Twiggle.com. We have a customer team, sales team based in New York, Mountain View, and Tel Aviv. Twiggle.com.
Amazing. All right. Thank you so much, Amir, for joining me.
I
learned a lot about how you know, shop online and make it easier.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
There you have it, people, making your online shopping experience feel as if you're literally talking to a salesperson, more accurate searches at a faster rate. Check out the Twiggle website for more information.